Since 2007, PICCS has held a conference for the educators in our charter schools almost every year on Election Day. The 2013 conference was on November 5th, hosted by New Dawn Charter High School in Brooklyn. To get the day started, we had a keynote speech by our friend Paula Bevan of the Danielson Group, and then we had teachers and school leaders break out for the day into working groups.
And so teaching matters most. We know that, and good teaching matters most of all. Teaching is not broken, but like anything else, it needs to evolve. Like any profession, it needs to evolve.
So most teachers attended the PICCS in the Real World for Teachers session, which had sort of a theory to practice theme. The PICCS project has many moving parts, and we wanted teachers to look at how these moving parts integrate fluidly every day in the classroom. So these sessions were exciting because they were created by and facilitated by our staff members, Courtney McCall, Lawrence Melee, and Pauline Frank.
It's an organic experience. Whatever comes up, maybe there might be points where we all look at each other and have nothing to say. Maybe we have tons to say. But we wanted to show you an authentic protocol experience.
Okay, stick to the rubrics and the protocols and the scales you've chosen as your observation tool, and use the common language so everything is clear.
The one takeaway is that even if you don't have a brilliant, relevant assessment program, you can analyze any data.
Other teachers attended a session for what we call hard-to-measure subject teachers. That generally means art, music, PE, health, and special languages or second language. Those teachers sat together and tuned one another's assessments. They discussed how to set growth targets in their hard-to-measure subject areas, and they brainstormed around the possibility of forming subject-based professional learning communities going forward to continue working together as a team on their assessments.
Our system doesn't do that. It's based upon growth targets for your students that you teach. That's why setting these growth targets are so important, to do them authentically and rigorous. So if you move your students to their growth targets, that's what's going to equal part of your overall score.
Our principals had a full day as well. In addition to attending a session on methodology for setting individual growth targets for their students, principals also practiced reviewing sample student learning objectives, or SLOs, as a trial run of what the SLO process would look like in each of the schools. In the afternoon, principals came together for a session called PICCS in the Real World for Principals. Our very own Mei Fong, who is a PICCS site-based specialist, poked at the principals to consider, what do we hope a PICCS principal's practice looks like every day? How does a PICCS principal manage the human capital in their building? And how do they conduct post-observation conferences with their teachers?
Inside of schools, you do have several different teams. You also have several people serving in leadership roles.
Yes.
So you want to make sure that before you're providing that feedback, that your administrative team or whatever team you may have, they really understand and they have that knowledge, so that if I'm giving feedback and then maybe Danielle is giving feedback, or Tamika is giving feedback, that we're pretty consistent.
From here, it's really on us at PICCS to keep these fantastic educators talking to one another and give them the resources to finish what we've started together. The PICCS staff really took on the challenge of making this day rich with content, and they got creative around making sure there were plenty of opportunities for interaction amongst participants. So they deserve a great deal of credit. We have a really good team, and I'm excited about Election Day next year.